Hey guys, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I am coming to you late at night. It's about 2:30 in the morning. I've had a very hard time sleeping. I do fall asleep and then I wake up. This last time I woke up, it was 2:22, and I was being told that I had to give out these messages. And apparently they're not going to let me sleep until I give out these messages that are supposed to be given. It was very direct. These are supposed to be messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and then from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine to whoever their counterparts are. They were very specific on what decks I needed to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start with messages from the Divine Masculine because those seem to be the ones that are keeping me awake the most at the moment. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Spirit, what messages does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know at this time? So these messages are going to be timeless. I'm sure they are going to be meant for some people in particular. Seeing that it seemed like urgent that I get up in the middle of the night and do this. So hopefully some of you guys can gain some kind of clarity or information from this. Okay, Spirit, what is the Divine Masculine wanting the Divine Feminine to know during this time? And I'm sorry if I seem a little groggy. Definitely I'm not usually up at this time, but this is very clear that these messages need to come out. So let's see what it is. Okay. Spirit, can I have 3 cards for messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine? Okay. The first one I have is the Queen of Pentacles. The second one is the Six of Wands. Okay, and the third one is the Six of Swords, and underneath the deck we have the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Devil card, and the Fool. I normally don't do reversals, so I'm going to take it as what it is right here. Okay, so what I am picking up is that the Divine Masculine knows that the Divine Feminine is patiently still waiting for the Divine Masculine. That she has been working on gaining her finances and becoming more independent. And he is recognizing her for the work that she has put in, the loyalty that she has put towards this relationship, even though they have not necessarily continuously been present throughout this relationship. I'm getting that they are seeing that, they are aware of it, they are aware of the hard work that you have done, and that the patience that you have had. So this is basically him recognizing, the work that you've put in, and the patience that you have put in towards this relationship. The next card is the Six of Wands. So this card is a card of victory. And the image shows that there is a bird of some kind that is on this woman's shoulder. So what I pick up from this is that either the Divine Feminine has gained some kind of victory throughout this process of a relationship, and it's being recognized, but I'm also picking up that the Divine Masculine has gained some kind of victory on a more of a spiritual level, hence the bird that's on her shoulder. Like, it's almost like Spirit has been able to whisper in their ear a little bit. And this is creating some kind of victory within them, or a recognition within them. And maybe it could be possible the recognition of how much work the feminine has put into this, and how many things that they ultimately sacrificed, throughout this relationship. Not necessarily for the relationship, because it ended up being sacrificed for ourselves to become better humans, but the way that they're seeing it and the way that they're recognizing it is that they finally have a recognition of how much hard work and dedication that this feminine has had throughout this relationship and throughout this connection. The next card we have is the Six of Swords. And here again, I see that this person is in a boat and they are being led by a person that I always see as spiritual. So this could be source energy. This could be a particular person that has passed on. But in some way, shape, or form, there is movement that is happening, and it's being guided on a spiritual level. So it seems like there's some kind of a transformation that is being made here, from what I can see from these three cards. There's a recognition of the relationship and the work that was put into it. There is some kind of victory because of that recognition. And now there is like some movement forward because of that. Now under the deck we had the Eight of Pentacles, which is the masculine trying to gain stability, gain money, gain a home in some cases, some kind of a shelter, a safe place to go, and to have enough money to be financially secure and stable. But underneath that, I had the High Priestess. So this is possibly something that is being kept a secret in some way. Like they're not exactly telling you about this money that they are trying to save, and about their intentions that they have. They've been hiding this in some way for whatever reason. The next card was the Three of Pentacles in reversed. I get two messages from this, and it comes next to the Devil. The first message that I got with this is that the karmic lesson or the karmic teaching is coming to a close. When you see it in the upright, these are two people, a man and a female, who are learning something. They're being taught something. To me, this is a karmic lesson. When I see it in the reverse, this means that the karmic cycle is coming to a close, that these people learned the lesson. Next to the Devil, this also means that whatever this karmic lesson was about had something to do to this devil type of energy. So this could be addiction, this could be toxic relationships, this can be just an attachment to material things. This can be a lot of different things. This can be sexual addictions. This can just be the dark side of things. The second message that I got from this is that there is a situation with them going on in the workplace that has a toxic type of piece to it. And they are in recognition of this, and they are breaking the karmic cycle of whatever this situation is that's going on within the workplace that is very toxic. So the very last card that came out was the Fool card. So this to me is them taking a leap of faith, stepping out into a new direction, taking a leap of faith into something that is unknown to them, something that they may have not done in the past, something that seems very unfamiliar to them. But this was a really nice card to come out as the last card. This is like almost like a reset. This is a fresh, brand new beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few clarifiers on this to see if we can get some more information. Okay, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to pull some clarifiers on the Eight of Pentacles with the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles reversed with the Devil. What is the Eight of Pentacles with the High Priestess? What other information do we need to know about this? Okay. So here I have the Tower, which is a tower is actually, this is the card where the tower is actually occurring right now. On the opposite side, this is after the damage has already been done. The tower's already happened. On this side, this is the tower is actually taking place. And you see the eye up here. You know, sometimes we have to go through destruction of our own self, and our own walls have to be torn down in order for us to open our third eye and become more spiritually enlightened. And so that's kind of what I'm picking up from this card. Also here we have the Hermit. And in this card, this person is not only shining the light for himself, but he is shining the light for others. And he has the support of the moon here, and inside this moon is a woman. So they know that they have the support of the divine feminine in some way, shape, or form. At the bottom here, you see the two dogs with the egg. So this is like fertile opportunities. This is kind of like the golden egg. You know, your divine masculine may have dogs. I'm picking up too. But see, on the opposite side, you know, they're just shining the light for themselves and finding this egg. On this side, they're shining the light for themselves and for the other things in their lives, the other important things in their lives. And now they are in the recognition that they have the support of the divine feminine here with them. So even though they are going through this tower moment, which is making them become more spiritually enlightened, they recognize that, you know, that they've recognized the light within that they've needed to shine, and now they're shining it in a specific direction, and they're in recognition that the divine feminine is there assisting and helping. So the second card that we had was the Queen of Swords. So this could involve a Queen of Swords, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, female, or this could be part of this tower moment where something is being cut out of their lives. It could be this Queen of Swords that was cut out of their lives. that created this Tower moment. Or it could be just a situation in their lives that is coming to an end. And that is part of this Tower moment and part of the recognition of what is true and divine. So that's what's falling on the Eight of Pentacles with the High Priestess. You know, they may have been saving this money in secret or trying to build up some kind of stability in secret. But something is changing. There is some Tower moment that is occurring. There's some a spiritual awareness and spiritual awakening that's happening. And it could be because there's some kind of tumultuous circumstance that took place, possibly with this Queen of Swords. And then underneath the deck here we had the Three of Cups. But in this Three of Cups, you only see one woman, not multiple women. So he is now focused on one woman and recognizing that she has been holding this cup up, waiting for him to fill it. The other two cups next to her are full, but she's waiting for a specific cup, this cup that she's holding up to the divine. She's waiting for that cup to be filled, and she is gratefully waiting for that. And I don't know if this is something that he notices. In the past, I've gotten the reverse where you see three different women. So maybe there was a choice. Maybe he was unsure. But in this card, we see one woman. So I'm getting that whatever is happening, whatever is taking place, he's in recognition of this one particular woman who has been trying to work towards this relationship and put her all towards it, and has been asking for this cup of love, and she is still patiently sitting there waiting for it. And I think that he really recognizes that at this time. So I'm going to pull some cards for this Three of Pentacles reversed and the Devil card. Spirit, what is the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Devil card? Okay, so for the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Devil card, I have that he's put down the weapons. He has stopped the war. He's stopped the fighting. He has surrendered to the arguing, to any conflict that has been going on within his life. He has surrendered to that, which could be definitely that devil-like energy. This Two of Wands, you know, he's seeing a new world that is possible. He's looking out from his balcony with basically like the sun in his hands, knowing that there's more out there and knowing that he can push forward. This is not the Three of Wands, so I don't see that the action is being taken yet, but the thought of it is definitely there. The next card is the Seven of Swords, and this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. With this Seven of Swords, this is recognizing that in the past there was some shady, manipulative, underhanded behavior, running away from problems in the middle of the night, not facing things. But if you can see, there's two swords that are still planted in the ground in this card. And there's also like a skull behind this rock here. So to me, this card represents that he recognizes the Seven of Swords that has taken place, whether this is with other people in his life or things that he has done. And now he's ready to face these two swords that are sitting there, which comes down to basically two decisions, and is ultimately something that needs to be decided and conversated with the people that are in his life. These swords represent communication and truth. So there is some truth that needs to come to the surface. There are some conversations that need to be had. But the recognition of the things that have taken place is now there. It's now present. We're no longer running from it. We are wanting to face it. So, and then underneath the deck here was the Four of Pentacles. And on this side of the Four of Pentacles, we see that this person is looking out of the window at all of like the different possibilities. They may be still feeling trapped in a situation, and I see like tall buildings here, so they could be like in a city type of a location, looking out of the window, thinking with the Four Pentacles they have, maybe, you know, they're still trying to gain up enough pentacles to make some moves, but they're actually looking out this window and like dreaming of the things that they would like to do, the moves that they would like to make here in the near future. Whereas on the other side of the card, there's a maze that is behind this wizard type figure. So I feel like the maze is gone. The confusion is clearing up. The confusion isn't there anymore. They actually have a clear picture of where they want to go and what they want to pursue and what their dreams are. So those were some interesting messages. I hope that they help some people. I'm also going to pull an oracle card from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and then we'll do the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Okay, Spirit, what else does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know at this time? Celebration. And possibility. Under the deck we have miracles. The Divine Masculine may be coming. If you're not already in contact with your Divine Masculine, they may be coming forward pretty soon here. I feel like their minds are very clear. They're cutting out some of the toxicity and recognizing some of the toxicity in their life. They are recognizing what exactly this bond is, what exactly this relationship is. I have a strong feeling of that in this reading. Celebration says a positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievements. So celebration is on its way. Possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So believe in the possibilities. Even if you've been in some tumultuous situations with this person in particular, believe that it's possible that you guys can work this out and live in harmony together. And then miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered, and surrender to the how. So don't attach to how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. Just believe that miracles are on its way, and what you've been hoping and wishing and praying for is going to happen for you. Under that, I can't help but notice support. This has been coming up for a lot of signs, for a lot of different readings I'm doing. This is a tough time for a lot of people. Make sure you're getting rest when you need rest. If you need support, please feel free to reach out and ask for support. Even if you have to email me, and you just need somebody to talk to. Don't be afraid. Reach out, ask for help during this time. It's a very tough time for a lot of people right now. And then under that card was partnership. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. So those were the messages from the Divine Masculine. I'm going to do some messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Okay, Spirit, what messages do the Divine Feminines want their Divine Masculines to know during this time? Okay, messages from the Divine Feminine to her Masculine. Okay, Temperance. Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Hermit card. Also we have the Sun, Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. Okay, so what I see here, the Divine Feminines are trying really hard to stay emotionally balanced. This is a tough time for a lot of feminine energies right now, so I really feel like they're working hard to balance their emotional energies and stay in a high vibrational space right now. They're wanting you to know that they are really trying to balance their emotions. They're trying to be this Divine Feminine, even though at this time it may seem difficult for some of them. And for Divine Feminines, this is letting you know that you do have spiritual protection and guidance around you at this time, helping you. Okay, the next card is the Knight of Wands, which is interesting. This is what a lot of Divine Feminines have dealt with. A masculine or somebody who they thought was their masculine, which in many times is their masculine, that comes into their life for some period of time and then leaves again, is unable to commit to the relationship. I don't know if it could be for a number of reasons. I think a lot of the time it's fear. But I feel like right now the Divine Feminines are having to balance their emotional energy and stay in a good place because of this relationship that they've had with this person, and feeling like maybe they're not good enough, or maybe this isn't the right person for them, because why can't they stay? Why can't they commit? What are they doing wrong that is causing this person to continuously leave their life and leave them feeling like in pain in some way? So the Divine Feminines are really going inward and looking at this and trying to balance their energies and trying to become whole within themselves. And recognizing that they themselves are angelic and divine. Even if it is through the pain that was caused from this person that kept coming in and out of their life. They've definitely had to go within quite a bit with this Hermit card and find their own inner light. And I think a lot of feminines are going through this right now. It's a lot of heavy energy, but definitely some reflection on things that have taken place with this relationship, that have taken place in the past with this relationship. reflecting on things that they did that were not so great, reflecting on circumstances that took place. So underneath the deck here, we had the Sun card with the Two of Swords. So this is illumination and shining the light on the decision that has to be made. Do I continue holding out for this relationship and having faith in the divine and what I have been basically shown I am a part of? Or do I try to walk away? I feel like a lot of feminines have walked away in some respect. They have surrendered. A lot of feminines are still holding on to the fact that, you know, a particular person is their divine masculine. But there are some divine feminines out there who are wondering if it's somebody else, because they've just been through so much with this person that they don't know if this person is ever really going to get it. So I really feel like there's some illumination that's being shown on the decisions and choices that the divine feminines have to make at this time. And this can be a multitude of different choices. You know, do I reach out to this person or do I not? Do I take a different path now or do I stay here waiting? And even if you're waiting, doesn't mean that you're not moving forward and doing things with your life, but you're still kind of holding space for this person. And I think that a lot of divine feminines are wondering if they should continue to hold space for this person. So there's definitely some illumination going on here with the choices that need to be made with the divine feminine. The next two cards are Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is saying that things are moving really slow, but sometimes things need to move really slow because there's a lot of things that need to be worked out in between. And because we've been patient and worked really slowly through these things, even though many times we were impatient and wanted it to go a lot faster, we've stuck it out and we've been patient and we allowed for these things to take course in the way that they were supposed to. And because of that, the wheel is going to be turning soon. The luck is going to be changing. Your life is going to be changing. A lot of feminines are going to be kind of reaping some of the rewards of the wonderful things that they've been doing over this last year, over this last 2 and 3 years. You know, it's felt like for a lot of feminines that they've worked so hard and spent so much time doing these things, and they just could not see the return of any of the good things that they were doing and any of the progress that they were making. And that is about to change. That is about to change. The wheel is going to turn, and we're, you know, a lot of the feminines are going to start to see the return of the great things that they have been doing. And then underneath the deck, we had the Justice card, which in this deck is very much so the karmic justice for me. This is balancing of the scales. This is finally clearing out all of that karmic stuff, which we've seen in the masculine reading as well. The karmic cycle is ending. The scales are being balanced. And what a coincidence that this card stands for the sign of Libra, which is the scales. And we're in the time of Libra right now. So these karmic cycles are coming to an end. A lot of this stuff is wrapping up. I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards. Let me see. Let's look at the Sun card with the Two of Swords. What is the Sun card with the Two of Swords for the Divine Feminines? Okay, the Devil card. Ace of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have options, 7 of Cups. But in the middle, there's a woman here. So yeah, I feel like this is, there's some illumination that's been shown. There's, maybe some of these divine feminines have learned a few things about this person that they've been in a relationship with or had this divine connection with. And some of it's kind of ugly. There's a lot of attachment here. Toxic attachment to all kinds of things. This could be obsessive thoughts. This could be actual addictions of some kind. This can be, attachments to things in the material world. But I really pick up here just this attachment to a person. These people are chained together. Like they're chained no matter what. No matter what happens. And I feel like a lot of the feminines are like, why am I still chained to this person? It's caused some toxic type things in my life. But then here we have this Ace of Cups. And it's funny because it's the other side of the Ace of Cups. This side is, like with the dove and it's daytime. And this side, it's kind of like in the dark. So it's like this hidden love. This hidden love that's not like fully out in the open yet. And then this 7 of Swords, which is also what showed up for the masculine. They still are feeling the 7 of Swords. These things that took place within the relationship that were like shady and underhanded and not so cool. And so that is what this illumination and this choice is about. Which way do I go after all the stuff that has happened within this relationship? I mean, should I really be sticking this out? But there's some illumination here. The Sun card is here. I think the divine feminines, maybe the masculines will reach out now that they're experiencing some kind of a transformation or transition, and this will help clear some of this up for you guys. But this is how the divine feminines are feeling. And because especially this time, they're really reflecting on this like tie that they've had to this person, this love that has been in some way hidden. I mean, and in the background you can see there's like a man on a horse that's like coming towards this woman, but it's like in the middle of the night. It's like secretive. And they're tired of this secret love. They want this love. So it's like, and they're thinking about this that happened, the 7 of Swords, the running away, the secrets, the shadiness. The feminines, I think, are really like at a crossroads right now. And I don't know if the divine masculines really need to make a move or something here pretty soon, because I don't know how much longer divine feminines can put up with this. Alright, so I'm going to pull some cards on, and they felt like the divine masculine had many options. Here she is in the middle of the 7 cups. Hello, I'm here. I'm the option you should be choosing. But yet he's still confused because there's 7 cups around her head. You know what I mean? It's like he just never really got it. But I kind of feel like there's something that's happening where like he's getting it. There's like a recognition. Something's happening. Something's happening. There's a change. There's a shift. What that's going to be, I don't know. If it's going to be the same for everybody, I have no idea. But let's look at this Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. What's this Knight of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune about? Okay, the Fool card. 6 of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune again. And underneath the deck, the Knight of Pentacles again. So they both came out again. In this one, he has his back turned, though. So, it's like, I'm almost feeling like he's closer to reaching the destination. He's getting closer to the destination that he's been trying to reach. And then the cards here are the Fool card, the Six of Cups, and then the Wheel of Fortune again. The Fool card, you know, taking that leap of faith into the unknown. This Six of Pentacles is, you know, this divine partnership meeting back up with the man and the woman again, because the wheel has turned, and it's turned by destiny itself. You know, you did a lot of work and put a lot of work into this, but it had to be divine timing. This was destiny at work. You had to patiently wait and go through all of that stuff because you needed to learn some things in order to get here. So you couldn't just push the wheel on your own. Destiny had to play a big part in this to bring you guys together, and so that you could take this leap of faith together. Okay, so I'm getting into 40 minutes here. I'm going to pull one of the oracle cards for Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. What other messages does Divine Feminine have for the Masculine? Goddess. Balance and intention. So, you know, your Divine Feminine, you know, she is a goddess. Divine Feminines, you are goddess. Stand in your goddess power. Balance. Keep the balance. Even though this time is really rough right now, try and keep the balance. Keep the balance. If you got to go home and meditate, if you got to somehow relieve some stress, go to the gym and work out, go get a massage, go get a manicure and pedicure, do something. Keep the balance. Keep the balance. Don't let the negative energy pull you down. Keep the balance. And intention. Set your intentions. What do you really want? Be clear on your intentions. And when you're setting your intentions, be in a place of unconditional love. Be in a place of harmony. Don't set intentions when you're working out of fear or anxiety or doubt. Make sure you're in the right state of mind when you're setting these intentions. This is for the masculine as well. Set your intention with love. Recognize that this woman that you're thinking about is a goddess. She's a Divine Feminine. And also, masculines, keep the balance. You got this. Hold it together. Keep it together. Alright, guys. I hope these messages helped. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Talk to you soon. Good night.